Money and fame on the way, but don't let it change you. Gotta be the same you, and always remain you. Cause that's a God deep inside and can't nobody tame you. And if you really speak the truth, then they can feel your pain too. Damn!
Chi Teen Lit Fest is a for teens by teens literary festival where we have about 40 teens work on producing the festival for their peers across the city.
We've been working on it for 5 weeks. We got our jobs like the last 2 weeks, and I was excited because this is like the first generation of it, and hopefully they'll let us do it year after year after year, and I could say I was a part of the first one.
The festival then is 2 days. Friday night's a party. The whole point of the party is to kick off the festival, give young people a chance to come together, hang out, meet each other. And then on Saturday, we have a full day of festival experiences that include workshops, panels, interactive experiences. They can explore different content areas and genres of writing. And so we invited Angel to be a teen ambassador.
You see so many music festivals and comic book festivals, but I have never seen a writing festival ever. And like, to hear that idea and like, they asked me to be a part of it, I'm like, yeah, what's up? What we gonna do? Like, I would love to be the first to do this and hope like it grows throughout time and people from all over comes.
So we're like double cousins. You look so much like her, and she looks like me. So we look like each other, except we don't. You know what I mean? You see it?
I see it.
Yeah, you look like her. She's fabulous. This game is called rim ball. The goal of rim ball is to keep the ball in the air. It's simple, right? I'm hitting it to Isaiah. Go.
All right.
Good. Whoa. Keep it up. Go. Oh. Yes. Come on, y'all. Today, the workshop is dealing with writing into performance. And so I'm going to ask the students to generate some ideas, to write some monologues, and it's a guided experience, and then we'll share them. And if there's time, we'll act them, but really it's just about generating material and then sharing the material. Whatever comes into your mind, just put it on paper. Don't worry about editing, don't worry about spelling, don't worry about it being right, it's just for you, okay? So the only rule is that you cannot stop writing until I tell you to stop. When we were in high school, we wish there was something like this for us, that we would have been all over it. And there's so much on these young people, you know, whether it's economic or whatever the hardship is, that they can't even access who they are because they're so busy trying to survive. And so it's great to be in a situation where kids are open and they want to receive. It's like, what, really? You want to know what I think? Okay.
I know you believe I'm wasting my time with writing, but it's a part of me. My soul feels empty without it. I know I sound like a drama queen, but have you ever loved something so much it's a part of you? I wrote about my grandfather not liking that I was a writer because he thinks like, what you gonna do with that? Not to be mean, maybe you should find another dream or something. I'm like, you can't just find another dream, it's not possible. Now, Angel, you know being a writer isn't gonna get you nowhere. You can't live off that, not in New York anyways. Why can't you be something else? Because there's nothing else I want to be. Yes, it's going to be hard to be a writer, but that doesn't mean I should give up. Now you know you're going to be just like your grandmother. Thought she could write. Nobody bought her book, and she was miserable forever. Do you want to be like that child?
Thank you.
I felt that too.
Yeah, me too.
When we say the art of storytelling, we really mean the art of storytelling, so beyond the traditional genres, because we want to bring as many young people in to help them understand that it isn't just about can you write a story or can you write a poem, but how do you tell the story that you have to tell? And there's so many different mediums.
Welcome. My name is Corinne Yucha. I write and draw graphic novels. I also write and draw shorter stories, and I work as a comics educator also.
I love the comic workshop because like the woman was explaining that, hey, you don't have to draw a certain way. So I was more focused on telling the story through the drawings than trying to draw the perfect thing to tell the story.
If I draw a person and they have this shape coming down their face, what does this mean?
He's so happy.
So happy. He's crying, right? Okay, but same shape. Now I draw it coming off the top of his head. What does that mean? Inspiration, sweating, right? So isn't that interesting? It's the same shape, but depending on where I put it in relationship to the character, it is a totally different meaning. Okay.
It felt like I was in a college class because she was talking to us like we were adults.
Because the man I love to touch, but he don't like me so much, send me a star.
After months of planning and hard work, we are proud to finally be able to launch this event. Joining us today are our 4 headliners. We are honored to have them with us here today to discuss their experiences as writers and their idea about writing.
I made a decision a long time ago that, my art is so important to me, right? And when I was in my 20s and my girlfriends were like, yeah, art's important to me too, but I'm gonna go on this date. And yeah, art is important to me too, but I'm gonna go do this thing. And
when the panelists were talking about like having to do sacrifices, it made me feel kind of scared to like see what the future beholds as a writer. Like I still want to do it. I'm strong about that, and I'm not gonna let nobody stop me. But when I was hearing the conversation, I was thinking, what am I willing to let go of? And like I was very spaced out during that interview because that question, like, it got to me.
I wish I knew that as a young person, that you have to have a full life in addition to this art because it actually feeds and builds each other.
Through the Young Authors Playlist, she was really focused on her own writing and developing her own story and the craft of that. And through this work, she was really able to then contribute to the community of writing in a way, which is a part of that lifestyle as a writer. So it is partly about your own writing, but really about creating space for others in the same way others have created space for you.